Early October, a windless morning. The sun is shining, the sea is calm. Zoe leaves the harbour and sets sails around the world. Perfect conditions for a new beginning.
I never thought I would go on a journey like this. There is no way back.
I'm still getting to know this boat, but this moment already tastes like freedom.
We sailed out from Svendborg, Denmark, and our next stop will be Marstal, 18 nautical miles to the south. Hopefully we're going to find someone who can help us to build a new anchor holder, a bow roller. Unfortunately, Zoe does not have one.
Marstal, a small town with a big sailing past. After a smooth sailing, we moor in the heart of the harbour, ready to step ashore and explore.
We were greeted by the local officials.
Ja.
After a deep inspection, they let us enter the town.
Jó, de kómotos.
These tomcats really understand tourism. Szóval, kezdődik. Another trip up to the mast. This time it's the Windex screw that came loose. The action cam has two jobs. It records everything and streams the view to Peter's phone so he can guide me from below.
Ennyi. Jézus! Jaj!
I dropped my favorite screwdriver into the water. Tried to fish out with the magnet, but it didn't work. So, had no choice but go after it into the cold Baltic Sea.
Kurva!
Itt.
Luckily he survived. Cut.
As I walked along the pier, I couldn't believe my eyes. There was a Balaton 21, the sailboat that shaped my childhood. Designed by Swedish naval architect Gunnar Kardell, it was built in Hungary from the 1970s in the very town where my grandparents lived. My grandfather had one of these, and I spent all my childhood summers sailing on it, even sail as far as the Adriatic Sea. This is the boat I grew up on, and the one I learned to sail on. And now it stands here, silently at the pier, just like a message from my grandfather.
We set off to explore Marstal, a town that feels like it was made of wandering. Old houses, colorful streets, and tiny ornaments in every window. And no matter where you look, you are reminded this is a town built by the sea, shaped by sailors. Marstal is the largest town on the island of Aero, with about 2,000 people. The town's church is Lutheran, following the traditions of Denmark's state religion. I'm going to miss this country and its calm. I've really grown to love Denmark.
Spotted a red beast on 3 wheels. Part scooter, part spaceship. All attitude. As I mentioned earlier, we came to Marstal because we are missing a bowsprit. I browsed through the catalog, found what we needed, and placed the order at the local Svendborg shop. The next step was to support the mast, using the halyards on a windless day. So I could remove the forestay and take off the stem fitting. Of course, windless doesn't mean dry. I was soaked to the bone.
Since Peter got soaked, I decided to make a hot pho soup in the pressure cooker. I asked him to handle the first run. He was curious anyway. Turns out it's a handy little steam engine.
Soon the welder arrived with our freshly made bowsprit, and we got it installed in just a couple of hours. Not exactly how I pictured it, but I will explain later. Every day I rode through town to check if our life raft had arrived. It was the last thing holding us back from setting off. Eventually it showed up and Anna and I managed to drag it aboard. Hopefully that's the last time we will ever have to lift that thing. Nagyon bénántulatok.
A young fellow sailor rushed over to help us to empty the black water tank. Luckily, language wasn't a problem.
This is that is caca. Scheiße. So very bad.
Es darf wahrscheinlich kein Klopapier rein.
It's full. Very full.
Just a short walk from the marina, we found the beautiful stretch of Danish coastline. The perfect place to slow down and recharge. Each afternoon revealed something new along the shore.
In the evenings I refreshed my tidal stream knowledge or worked on the electrical system. Of course with the remote help of my friend Tommy.
And sometimes there was even time for a bit of exercise.
Azt meg én visszafelé játszok.
Thanks for watching. Join us in the next episode where we'll be crossing the Kiel Canal in Germany. And if you haven't already, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.
And if you would like to support our journey, check out our website and socials below. Every share, comment or bit of love really helps us keep going. Thank you very much. See you in the next one.